Hello, hi everyone, Rick Kirkham here. Today we're going to make a live Ubuntu flash drive. What that means is we're going to create a flash drive where we can boot or start the computer using this flash drive. This is really good if you want to test to see if you like the free Ubuntu operating system, or you can use it to recover files from a damaged computer. I've even used it in my in-home computer tutoring and computer repair business to recover files from a locked employee's computer after the disgruntled employee left. It takes some instructions from Windows 8 on up to be able to do this, but I do have instructions available to do this along with a live Ubuntu USB drive that I can send you. Any case, we're going to do that, and of course obviously that's something I charge for. But anyway, I use this program here, this Lily USB Creator. It's a free program, but they have donations available, and I believe they have a full version now too. So if you want to support their efforts, feel free. It's a very good program. So I'm going to double click on this, and I'm going to tell this yes. And right next to that, on your left, I think it is my Ubuntu ISO. Can't quite remember what ISO stands for, but probably, let's see, system operating. Anyway, an ISO, I just recently had a friend of mine who's actually pretty knowledgeable with computers try to install this operating system off of the ISO, and it just doesn't work that way. You have to actually burn this to a CD or to a flash drive, and I like flash drives. They're more compact, and most of the modern BIOS allow for the booting or restarting of a computer from a flash drive. So let's click on this, and I'm going to select desktop because that's where I put my flash drive. There it is, Ubuntu. Now we select open, and that's populating right now. And after that, progress bar goes to 100%. Then we go down here when we have some options with this one too. Hide created files on key. I don't like to do that. I like to see what's on my flash drive. Format the key in FAT32. This will erase your data. Now I need to do that because the entire reason that I'm redoing this is because, and don't you, oh, I have no disk selected, sorry. Don't you make this mistake either. If you have a live Ubuntu flash drive, don't allow Windows to repair it. I let it do it, and it completely wiped out the ability for me to boot off of this. And when you think about it, you know, duh, that's a completely separate operating system. Okay, so we got that. Let's click on choose USB key. There we are. And I think we're ready to go here. So I'm going to click on the lightning to get started. And there, I was going to say this will probably come up with a warning, and I'm going to tell this OK. And now the process of creating a live Ubuntu flash drive will be started and then completed. Now it's very important to understand that Ubuntu is probably the third most popular computer operating system in the world. Okay, and if last time I checked, I think about 95% of the computers were using PCs. Close to 5% of the others were using Apple computers. So you can imagine that Ubuntu is not used by very many people, even though it is the third most popular operating system in the world. Right now it's virus free. I don't even use antivirus software with my Ubuntu operating system, and it will take older computers and give them a brand new life. Ubuntu has a very small footprint. That means it doesn't take up very many resources for the operating system itself to run. So that means the older computers will run faster with the Ubuntu operating system. You can even do a dual boot on this. That means that you can set it up to start your computer with Ubuntu, or you can use it to start your computer with whatever other operating system you're using, whether it's Windows PC, Apple, what else? Oh, if you're running Windows XP, I have one in-home computer client that I can think of that I set up a dual boot for, because he's using some very old software that's no longer supported by Microsoft. Folks, if you're using XP, it's a security risk. Go to inhomecomputerhelp.com, which actually redirects you to ComputerHelp808.com, and order my Ubuntu flash drive with instructions. As an in-home computer tutor and a trained dual certified teacher, I have the unique ability to not only understand how the geeky stuff works, but I can explain it in normal language that everyone can understand, and that's exactly what these instructions will do. So by all means, order these instructions. I'll include a live flash drive for you, and you can use it to rescue your files or create a dual boot on your computer, or you could just save it for an emergency. I've actually used the Ubuntu flash drive on other people's computers so that I don't have to get into using their computers and have to know their passwords and things like that. I did this with their permission, of course, don't worry. Even though I'm, thanks to God's gifts, one of the best computer virus removal specialists on Oahu, that doesn't mean I do what the hackers do, even though I know what the hackers know, because I have to fight the hackers. We're going to give, I think I'm about done talking here, so I'm going to pause this video until this is done, and then we can see how it turns out. And we're back, and you didn't even know we were gone. My mistake on the progress bar, sorry about that, I'm not wearing my glasses. But as you can see, when this is done, this takes us to the Linux Live USB Creator website, where we can click on the donate button, make a donation. And let's go back to this now. We'll just minimize this, and we can exit out of here. Right up here, by the way. Oh, here it is. We can exit out of this program. X to exit is what I always tell my in-home computer tutoring students. These are both senior citizens and business people. And so let's exit that. And if you want to be real particular about pulling out your flash drive, in most cases you can really pull your flash drive out without doing any damage, you know, unless it's copying a file or doing something active. But you can hit this little down arrow or up arrow right here and click on that. Let me see if I can find that without my glasses. And then do another left mouse click and tell that to eject the USB flash drive. And then it's going to tell, it says safe to remove the flash drive. And that's all there is to this. It's a fairly easy thing to do, but the instruction manual will be very important whenever you, especially from Windows 8 on up, whenever you try to actually use the flash drive on a Windows 8 on up computer. So by all means, get the instructions. You can find them by going to inhomecomputerhelp.com, and that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something. Aloha, and God bless you.